We are so glad that you are here for our foundational wellness chat. Lynn's is basically the queen of the cleanse and restore. And I was really inspired by her to start doing the cleanse. And then we learned about this information from Dr. Van Watts, which was incredible, and how doing this 90-day renew can really help us with a lot of different things with our health. So if you are dealing with any of these things, you are in the right place. We are so glad that you're here. We've got you. And that shouldn't be there. So that's always fun. Man,
Just
we
fix that. And
even
that's
more
and that's
questions.
that's the universe saying we're gonna mess you up today because just to see how you handle it.
Wasn't that fantastic? Oh my gosh. And we lost our slides now.
Wonderful. All
Um,
right.
this is
We're
how
not on a time crunch at all.
we're not
Oh, oh,
pull that back up. That was amazing. I'm gonna refresh it.
we're
And
gonna roll with it. Roll with it.
right, if you like, I think people think we have to get it all done perfectly, and you do not. And
Perfect. Perfectly imperfect.
we're here for it. Life is just, we're gonna try this again. Oh my word. Please tell me you can see this.
Yes, we can.
Okay, very wonderful. Like just we're here for the ride. And I'm gonna pass it to Linz and see if I can monitor the tech.
Sounds good. So if you follow me, you know that I do the 30-day cleanse and restore. So all of the products are going to be in that, plus a couple additional. And we now have a new foundational 90-day reset protocol, which is pretty cool. And it's going to involve 3 months. And most people don't know how good their body is designed to feel. I did a lot of cleansing and I ate as well. I ate well and I ate good food, whole foods, and I still felt like sluggish and tired and fatigued until I actually started to cleanse and detox my body. So you're in the right spot. And you're going to know how your body is really designed to actually feel. So the body's real smart. It knows what to do. It's a self-healing organism. You cut your body, it heals. So it will heal when supporting it the correct way. So it's really about clearing some things out. You might want to do an elimination diet or eliminating certain things during this time, and that's going to be bio-individual. So at the end with the questions, we can go through that. Um, kind of want to get rid of some of the stuff to be able to allow the body to heal. We're going to talk about what you need to get started. We're going to break down the products and a little bit about the benefits, and then some summaries and tips at the end, and we'll open it up with some questions. What is included? I think Laura is going to talk about what's included.
Yeah, this is kind of a basic summary of some of the powerhouse hitters that are in this reset protocol to support you. And things like a good vitamin and mineral, fish oil, digestive enzymes. We'll talk about all of these in more detail, so please don't worry. The PB Restore, which is a really powerful probiotic for your gut, but also things like liver support. Zendocrine is a key player in this. DDR Prime for healthy cells. So those of you may not know, I actually had a softball-sized cancerous tumor in my abdomen back in 2011. And DDR Prime is one of my ride or die oils and supplements for this. Lemon, which is just an amazing detoxifier, helps support digestion, but also very high in glutathione. And glutathione is the body's master antioxidant. And it really helps with supporting our immune system, digestion, so many amazing things here. And then GX Assist, which is kind of a really great tool to get rid of the bad gut bugs, the dysbiosis. If we've got things that we don't want hanging out in our gut, like H. pylori or other funky things, GX Assist is like a really powerful one to just kind of support and cleanse and refresh your gut a little bit. I do not know why our slides are
Don't know
bebopping.
what happened. The slides are being messed up. It's okay. We're gonna go with it.
Wow.
While
Hang
she's
on.
messing with that, I'll just add in a little bit on the DDR prime. DDR prime for me primarily, I had abnormal pap smears, and I think that started way before 2020, 2018, 19. and had some biopsies, and it was still abnormal. And I was like, nope, you're not doing that again. You're not taking a chunk of my innards. I will guinea pig myself and DDR prime. I've never had an abnormal pap smear cell since. So
Amazing.
that one's pretty cool. I had to put that little testimony in there. So I think I was going to
We're
do
here
month
for
two.
it.
Laura's going
And
to talk about month
yeah,
one real quick.
I'll chat a little bit about this with you. So this is the 90-day renew protocol. And we actually start off with prepping the soil. So before we kill any of the gut bugs, before we go really heavy hitter and stuff, we have to prepare what we're
Yeah.
doing. And that's real important. And Lynn's is going to share more. We're going to tell you more about why. But we kick off with the VMG Plus, and we'll go into more detail of all of these. But basically, it's your vitamins, minerals, and greens, your E Omega, which is a supercharged fish oil, PB Restore, so that we start putting those good gut probiotics, helping with your gut microbiome. And then we add in Zendocrine for a little bit of liver support, because if our liver is not functioning really well, we're going to have issues and it's not going to be a good thing. And Mito 2 Max is a really powerful one to kind of help you get a little bit more cellular energy. So we're opening up detox pathways, we're giving you some more cellular energy, we're helping with some nutritional support. And this is where we start. This is home base. We don't go to phase 2 until you're having 1 to 2 bowel movements per day. I work with some people that are only having 1 bowel movement a week. You're constipated. Like, we got to get you moving, just like babies and animals and pets. Like, when we put food in, it's got to come out. So this is going to help us with getting some things moving. And if you are constipated, maybe you're like, oh yeah, I'm that one poop a week kind of person, then you're going to want to be adding in some magnesium. I would really recommend the recharge electrolytes for this, because we have 4 different types of magnesium in there. And Terrazyme, which is a digestive enzyme, which is kind of like a roto-rooter for your gut to get some things moving. So that's really important. Like, we're preparing the soil, but we don't move to step 2 until you're pooping, because poop tells us
Yeah.
a lot about your health. And we talk about it a lot around here.
And we care about your innards. Let's just say that.
We do.
So, the month two is basically going to be the cleanse and restore. If you've never heard about that, that's fine. You don't need to, because we're going to introduce you to it. So month two is like pulling the weeds and extra detoxification. So we're going to be pulling everything out of the gut biome, out of your innards, and passing it through. And this is where the Terrazyme digestive enzymes are going to come in. And even though we're going to make sure you're going to the restroom in month one, you might want to add that into Terrazyme if you haven't been doing the 1 to 2. But this is really going to get you going. It's not going to be right to the bathroom like that. But you'll take them. I take a couple at night, sometimes on an empty stomach, and in the morning I wake up and I have the best BM in the entire world. Listen, we talk about your poops, we talk about your innards, we want to know all the things, good, bad, and indifferent. And just know that your
Girlfriend's
body's
care.
gonna do some weird, yeah, your body's gonna do some weird, kooky stuff. It's gonna be like, whoa, what are you doing to me? You're giving me some new stuff here. You're giving me the good stuff. So for the first 10 days, you're going to activate and support your filtering organs. For the second set of 10 days, you're going to reset, cleanse your intestinal tract and get out all the bugs that GX Assist, like Laura was talking about. And then the last set of 10 days is you're going to be renew. So we're going to be putting in the DDR prime, supporting your cellular health, healthy digestive function, and immunity. So it's going to be pulling the weeds and detoxing. Month two is I've done this cleanse probably the first time in 2017. And I've done it maybe once or twice, sometimes 3 times a year, or just feeling like I'm stuck emotionally. You might have emotional um, detoxes as well, and that's okay. But it's gonna detox and cleanse your body. It's just a full body reset, and it's just gonna make you feel lighter, literally and physically,
Mm.
literally lighter in the innards. But month two is going to be really good. And then month three, we're going to go into the next 30 days is just replenish. I think Laura's going to talk a little bit about replenishing.
Yeah, we're going to water and fertilize everything right now. So this is where we're going to keep the DDR prime going. We're going to add in a little bit of tangerine. Again, all of these citrus oils really, really high in limonene, and tangerine's one in particular that's also really great at liver support and gallbladder support. And then we've got our advantage, which is our collagen, which I recently learned is sourced in Italy, and it's very, very clean. Like a lot of collagens on the market, even those that say they're grass-fed are not. And ours is actually really pure. And what's interesting is it's kind of an anti-aging collagen because it helps with NAD and NMN to look younger. So basically, think looking better, better skin, hair, nails, feeling more vibrant, having a little bit of energy there. So we kind of add this in as like, this is your maintenance mode of bringing these things in. And to go a little bit deeper into some of these supplements, because we kind of gave you like the overview of what's coming on this 90 days. And Dr. Von Watts recommended doing a 90-day restore once a year. And exactly what Lynn said, you could do a cleanse and restore maybe 3, 4 times a year. But this is like kind of the big guns. And it's the perfect time to do this in the spring as we're kind of transitioning, which is why we wanted to do this together for you in March. But the VMG Plus, what makes this different than any other supplement on the market or vitamin or mineral? One, it's a liposomal form, which is why we mix it with water and drink it to help with better absorption. So you are not only absorbing your stuff, because most of the supplements out there are water-based, which means you're only absorbing about 20 to 30%. So you're really just paying for expensive pee. It's just expensive pee. You're taking supplements and then you're peeing them out, and your body's not actually able to utilize that. So, because this is liposomal, you're getting a 70 to 90% absorption. And then the research that they did showed that not only do you get a better absorption, but the nutrients actually stay in the bloodstream, available for your body to pick them up and use them for 8 hours
I was
after.
like, I hope she says that because I wanted to just say that. That's really cool.
Right? Like 8 hours late. This is a big freaking deal. This is why
What
when
we
you,
get excited about.
yes, like when we were taking LLV, you'd have to take a handful of pills for breakfast.
Yeah,
Oh, but then we
yeah,
got to take them again in the afternoon because it
yeah,
can't stay in the bloodstream. With liposomal
yeah.
technology, you just take it once and it's going to support you and help you in so many ways. And this has methylated B vitamins in it, which is very powerful, especially if you have the MTHFR genetic mutation. About 40% of the US population has this. I do.
I
And
don't.
out of the people that have it, 90% don't know that they have it.
Yeah.
So basically, this means when you have a methylated form of the V vitamins, your body's able to absorb and utilize it. And so if you're like me, and even if you don't have the genetic mutation, like Lynn's, did you say you don't?
I thought I didn't. Maybe now I'm
Maybe
continue.
you don't.
I'm
it's
not
it's
sure.
totally okay either way. But I don't know about you, but I was taking LLV and I didn't like, some people had breakthrough things with LLV and were like, oh, I feel amazing. And I was like, I don't notice any difference. But when I started this, I did. I felt more energy. I noticed my exercise recovery after my weight training was better. I had a little bit more pep in my step. My hair started growing. I have to cut my nails all the time now. And that's really powerful because your body's going to prioritize organs and all of those main systems first. So if you get overflow and you're noticing, oh, my fingernails need to be cut more, or my hair, that means your body is actually absorbing and utilizing what it's getting. Not expensive PP, but you actually are using these tools. So it's powerful. It actually tastes good. Lynn's knows I'm very, very picky with flavors.
It
Things. We got to
drives me
try
in.
this.
He's like, I don't like that. I'm like,
I know. I'm very vocal about it. And Lynn's is like, it's
I
good for
love
you. And I'm
it.
like, it's gross. I'm not
Love
going to
it.
take it. But this is actually good. I
Yeah,
actually look
it's
forward to
definitely
taking my
good.
vitamins every day. And so does Mark. You just mix it with water and drink it. A little side note, you do want to drink this within 10 minutes to get the best absorption because of that liposomal technology. But oh, I love me some VMG plus and I love me
Okay.
some E Omega plus. So
Yeah,
this is
I
what
definitely have it because my hair grows like crazy. So I don't know.
does it. Maybe
I
you do.
ran for
It's
a second.
fascinating. I always tell people, you know what? Just next time you go to your doctor, ask for the blood test and they can just
Hmm.
test. Just say, I want to know if I have the MTHFR genetic
Yeah.
mutation. It's kind of fascinating. And I will say, most of the people
It's
who do have the MTHFR, we're kind of the highly sensitive people. Like you just know, like we're the people that don't like to be around large crowds or loud noises or lights. And usually those are kind of my fellow MTHFR peeps. So sometimes we can kind of know, but ask your doctor. Yeah. So Dee saying the new routine. Oh, yeah, me too. I would much rather do this than taking a handful of pills. Exactly. Like I'm right there with you. And speaking of handful of pills, usually people hate fish oil because it's like giant horse pills and they're hard to swallow. And then you have the fish burps, and then you're like, what the heck? I don't want to take this. So I love, love, love this because not only is this really clean, a lot of the fish oil on the market is rancid. They tested 82%, I think, of fish oils on the market, and it didn't even have what it said it had on the label. It wasn't even inside the freaking fish oil. Like that is alarming. So yikes. This is sourced from the Nordic Sea because if you don't source your fish oil in a really clean way, it can actually go rancid or become inflammatory. And you're doing more harm than good by taking a yucky, rancid fish oil. So please, for the love of all that is holy, if you're buying your fish oil from Walmart or Sam's or CVS or wherever, like, ugh, I can probably already tell you, like, that's not good. But then what is the secret sauce of our fish oil is the wild orange. So this has limonene and it helps with a lot of other health issues. We can make a bunch of cardiac claims with this because of the limonene. Not only does it help in a natural way keep this from going rancid, but this can help with decreasing your heart rate, with helping with normalizing blood pressure levels, with a lot of cool things. And if you can't swallow pills, we got you. You can pop this in your mouth. You can cut it open. You can pour it in your VMG and mix it all up together, which is really powerful. It actually tastes good. Okay, I love it. Yes, Ingrid has having it with her breakfast. Dee just said she bites the omegas like they're candy.
like
They taste good. My
don't
bestie
take that.
does not do well swallowing pills. So if you have young kids and you don't get the fishy burps, which is really cool. So I
Yeah.
love these so much. Lindsay's going to talk to you about Zendequin.
I I don't live off of Zendequin. I just love Zendequin because I can actually feel better when I take it. Cleansing of your filter organs, liver, kidneys, colon, lungs, and skin. My skin is clearer. It's not as dry. I don't feel dehydrated. Um, and you can take this during this cleanse, obviously, but sometimes you can take it if you just feel like you're not eating. If you don't want to do a whole cleanse, obviously, this is a whole challenge that we're doing. But I take them if I feel like I'm not eating my best, I'm human, every balance. Or if you have an alcoholic beverage, you could take one of these before, after, and during. So with the meal and with the evening meal is going to be the recommendation during the cleanse. And they're just a blend of whole food extracts that was selected to support your organ capacity and provide cleansing and filtering functions. So all of the filtering organs. So next is Terrazyme. I was saying you're going to be eating these like candy. And don't get scared. Don't get scared. You're going to be eating these like candy. You're going to have one in the morning on an empty stomach. It actually helps to support your digestion. So sometimes you think of, oh, I'm going to take something on an empty stomach. I have to eat something. It's going to make me feel groggy or have bubble guts. It's not going to. It's going to help support your digestive system for the day. This is going to help digestion, metabolism of enzyme deficient and processed foods. You're going to take 1 to 3 capsules with meat. It says with meals. Listen, it's bio individual. So I take one in the morning on an empty stomach, 1 to 3 with each meal, and then one on the empty stomach at night. That's for the second month. So this is 1 to 3 meals throughout the day, but you're going to take one in the morning on an empty stomach and one in the evening. So if this is new to you, we're going to go all over this like bio individually for each person. It's going to help support digestion, metabolism, and all those good things to help with processed foods. But we're also going to be eliminating some of the processed foods too. That's the goal during this. We're gonna start to eliminate some of the processed foods and start introducing whole foods. So next is the lemon essential oil, which Laura was talking about. It's going to help detox you internally when you take it internally. It's also going to help aiding in digestion. And I think that's why they gave us the tangerine for month 3, because you're going to get lemoned out after 30 days. So I'm hoping that was the reason. But tangerine and all citruses are going to provide cleansing and digestive benefits to help support a healthy respiratory function. You can add it to your water. It's not going to taste bad, so it's actually going to be really yummy. And the lemon actually comes from the rind of the lemon, not the juice. So it's not acidic. It's actually going to help any type of digestive burps or anything like that. So a lot of people don't know that. The soft gel is endocrine soft gel. The only difference is this is with oils, and the other is just actual whole foods. So this is going to help the body's natural ability to rid itself of unwanted substances, heavy metals and stuff like that, toxins, support the liver, gallbladder function. And it's got the tangerine in there, which is amazing. Cilantro, we know cilantro. You now know cilantro is really good for heavy metals and detox. Rosemary, geranium, and juniper berry. And you're just going to do 1 to 2, 3 times daily with meals for days 1 through 10. So there's little trackers at the very end that we'll be able to share with you guys too. But this is just another way to cleanse the body of toxins and support healthy filtered organs.
Loves endocrine. And then we've
Yeah.
got the Assist. I kind of think of this as like nature's antibiotic because it's got some powerful heavy hitters like caprylic acid and oregano and like some big guns. If you just open it up, you kind of smell it. You're like, oh, this one's going to work. Like this one is coming to work right now for our
You might
digestive.
burp this one up. I'm just saying, you're taking a whole bunch of stuff. This one don't be scared, don't be alarmed, but you might burp this one up just to
Yeah, you might
forward. You know it's working.
a little bit of a kind of oregano Italian restaurant vibe with this one, but it is a powerhouse one to use. Now this one, because it's kind of like nature's antibiotic, if it will, we treat this where you don't want to take your probiotic right at the same time. So this one, just kind of remember, we usually will take our probiotic, our PB Restore in the morning. So maybe take this one in the afternoon. Like just don't take them at the same time because they kind of cancel each other out. But this is
I think the
again,
tracker says that.
yeah, the tracker says that. We've got you on that. You'll remember
Yeah.
that. But this
Yeah.
is one of those just like cleansing. It's going to help with overall gut support because things get crazy. There really are parasites. There really are weird gut bugs and things that pop up. And so this is just kind of a nice little one to support your GI system. So once we go to town and we get rid of the bad guys, we are going to need to replenish the good guys. And that's what this is to really, really help the PB restore. So I like this one so much because what makes it really, really different than any other probiotic on the market is it's got a prebiotic, a probiotic, a postbiotic, and then macrophages. And the phages were back in Europe before we had antibiotics. They kind of go in and like eat up the bad guys, the bad gut bugs. And I have yet to find a probiotic on the market that has all 4 of those things. It's really, really well formed to work and support the body on a lot of different areas. And Dr. Von Watts said, if you had to pick one of these as like, you're on a stranded island, I can only have one supplement. What do I pick? And he was like, this one. And he said, I would say the top ones, VMG plus, your E Omega plus, and PB Restore. So your vitamins, your fish oil, and the probiotic. But if you had to pick one thing, this is powerful. Now, I will warn you, this may cause some changes in your bowel movements, in your poop for maybe 2 weeks. So just know, and we're not talking bad things. We're not talking like run to the bathroom. Oh my gosh, it's not that type of a cleanse. This is a very gentle, gentle cleanse. But just know if you notice a little bit of a difference when taking this, this is normal as we're helping our microbiome and our gut. So it's actually a good thing. Maybe don't take this with really hot, don't take this with your coffee necessarily or like really hot foods or beverages. Um, Ideally, we want to kind of have this, but PB Restore is best taken in the morning time if you can. It's a good one. And then DDR Prime, as we were talking about, I love this oil so much. So it stands for damaged DNA repair. It's got powerhouse oils in it like frankincense, wild orange, litsea, thyme, clove, summer savory, niaouli, and lemongrass. And this is just a really, really great one for helping the body with healthy cells, reducing oxidative stress. So we take one in the morning and one in the evening, and it's my ride or die. I love this one, especially with my previous history of cancer. I love, love, love this one so much to just support healthy cells.
So some helpful tips. Like I was saying before, you're going to want to stay away from processed foods and try to introduce whole foods. If you think you have an issue with dairy or gluten, you can totally eliminate it. I eat dairy and gluten. I thought I had dairy and gluten, but processed foods, anything in a box or a bag, or with not with, more than one ingredient that you can't read. Anything with red or blue dyes, stay away from stuff like that. You're gonna drink lots of water. If you're not a water drinker, you can start with half your body weight in ounces a day, and then move up 10 ounces. And you want to be consistent, and it's a lot to take, literally. And with this, you're going to want to take it at the times that it's recommended to take it, but the best time to take your supplements is when you remember something happens, life happens. It's okay to, oh, I messed it up, I gotta stop. No, you don't. Just pop them and go on to the next day. You'll be fine. You'll be just fine. And be patient with your body. Everybody's going to respond a little bit different. Everybody's body is different. We're bio-individual. And there's the body's going to do some different symptoms. The body's going to push out something. So say you have a skin irritation, I have a little bit of that. Sometimes I'll get a little bit of itchinesses in my spots where I normally would get a skin irritation, but I know it's just my body pushing that out. And we have other things to support that too. So, you can come to one of us, whoever invited you here to this Zoom, and we'll support you. If your stomach gets upset, just make sure, you're taking supplements with food if something does happen, and consider just reducing the amount that you consume. So if it says 1 to 2 soft gels and you're taking 2 soft gels, let's bring it back to 1 soft gel. And of course you have me or Laura to here, to support you. No alcohol. I'm going to be a big one on that. Okay? If you follow my Instagram, Lindsay's going on a no alcohol ban for a very long time, and that is not hard for me, but I'm a social drinker. I have been my entire life, and I have struggled with it when I was in my 20s. So I don't bounce back like I used to because I'm 41 now. So there's that. But there is no alcohol involved for 90 days. So there's no point in even taking it because it defeats the whole purpose, especially when you're taking this endocrine and ridding yourself of different things. And that's a poison to your body, honestly. Sugars, you know, organic brown coconut sugar, honeys, maple syrup, more natural sugars is what we're going for, not that bleached white table sugar, bleached white table salt, all of those things. I may sound a little cuckoo, 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 but it's a thing. It really is a thing. Gluten or dairy, I avoid gluten sometimes. I don't have a problem, but it does make me swell. But you also want to tell your body that you're safe. You're doing a really good thing. You're committing to yourself. You got this. And dairy's really not a problem with me. I was dairy free from 2017 for about 4 or 5 years, and then I reintroduced it to myself. It's just better clean dairies. And you want to get complete, really good sleep. 8 hours, depending on who you are. Sometimes I like 9 or 10. I'm a good sleeper. And don't forget to diffuse your calming oils while you sleep. Next, there's that something called the Herxheimer response, which is just basically your body is going to have some symptoms. So just be patient.
Yeah, so this is our 90-day reset, what this kind of looks like. And we're going to fly through this kind of fast because we have about 9 minutes left. And we want to make sure that we have time for a little bit of questions if we do. But the nice thing is doTERRA's made it really easy for us that you just put in month 1. So if you search or if you don't have an account with doTERRA and you want to get started with us, reach out to us. We can help you order this. But it's already bundled together. And then doTERRA is going to give you a gift of a glass shaker bottle and a peppermint as a thank you. So you're going to get some cool tools with your supplements when you order this, which makes it really nice. So this was our month one that we kind of talked about.
Month two again is the same thing. If you want to go with the full throttle of 90 days, you can put all three in there. But if you want to do it each month, when you do get started with month one, you have the option of month two to get rewards. If you are going to be ordering monthly for these products, which you're going to get a specific percentage back in free product points. So not only are you going to get some free tools, but you're also going to get some free points towards future products. And you can get free shipping. There's so many freebies. We were trying to include them all, but we don't have that much time. So if you're new to doTERRA, you're going to get lots and lots of freebies. If you are already here, you know about this. If you're already a customer of doTERRA, you already know about this. But if you're brand new, we'll pop on a Zoom call and we'll talk to you, individually. Month three is about the same thing. So it's you can just pop it right in there. You can do all three of them. You can do your first month, then your second month, and your third month. When you first get started too, you also have the option of getting your credit to your percentage back initially as a new customer. That is now a new option. So you are also going to get rewards as well. Pretty cool. Freeze for me.
Yeah. And we have an accountability group. Here's a QR code. You can take a picture of this and it will add you to our WhatsApp accountability group. And we are not kicking off until, is it March 19th? It's middle of March.
March 19th. March 19th. Yep.
Is when we go, when we fly. But if you want to do this in a group, it's more fun to kind of do together. We've got you. And Lynn's has also made some really cool trackers. So you can screenshot this real quick, or we will also be sharing all of this in the WhatsApp group too. So this is coming, but we just wanted to show you like, one, how cute is this? Like Lynn's is so amazing. I was like, oh, this is adorable. And then we've got our 30-day cleanse for month two, which is just nice. I like a good checklist. I like a good,
yeah.
it
It's
makes,
just check it off and you're like, heck yeah, I did that today.
I need a dopamine hit.
You just feel accomplished.
And then we got our month three. So we've got you on this. We're going to hold your hand. We're going to cleanse together. I think it's going to be really fun. And then Lynn's is doing this
Silver
amazing
Club stuff. We're gonna go real quick. We got like 7 minutes and we want to open it up for if you want to put your questions in now in the chat, go ahead and shoot them in. Silver Club. I'm doing Silver Club for the second time. I didn't do great the first time. I moved and got divorced, but we're here. We're doing it again. We're here to just graduate. So March 1st, I'm going to have a code. You'll be able to get a free lavender and a free citrus bliss, depending on your initial order. This is for new customers only. Sorry, everybody else, my bad. On to the next one. We will, lavender, we know what lavender does. It's all things calming, mind, body, and soul. Anything over 100 PV, you'll get the lavender. Anything over 200 PV, you'll get both citrus bliss and lavender. And we'll throw these in the chat too. We don't have a code yet. March 1st, we'll have a code. I got to get in my dashboard and do all the things. But since you're here, you're going to know something that everybody else doesn't know. And Laura's going to take it away.
Yeah, this is like a secret on the DL. We know it's coming in March. So there's going to be a 200 PV promo. What does that mean? If you spend $200 on oils, you are going to get lime, wild orange, lemongrass, and eucalyptus for free. These are like big gun, awesome things. The product of the month, I think, is lemon too. Oof, you didn't hear it from me. But so lots of freebies coming in March. If you're a brand new person, when you order your supplements, you're also going to get the lavender touch, a diffuser, and a citrus bliss oil. So it's savings on top of savings. We're really pumped. Lynn's is going to have her code because Lynn's is doing this big scary thing with us and participating in Silver Club. We have access to this code that we can give to help newbies. So we're really pumped about that. All right. Woo. We got 5 minutes left.
What? We did it.
We did it. What questions do you have? You can type them into the chat. I'm seeing a few things in the chat here. We can kind of jump in. Someone mentioned that they had constipation when taking the GX Assist. That to me is saying like our liver and detoxification pathways aren't open. So up your Terrazyme, up your water, take the recharge magnesium, maybe two recharge in the morning, two at night. We want to really, really hydrate to open those up because if that's killing off the bad stuff, but then we're getting constipation, like we have to get it out. So drink up me hearty Joho, lots of magnesium, lots of recharge. Okay, how far apart can you take PB Restore before the health benefit is minuscule? I'm not sure I exactly understand this question, but you can take PB Restore. PB Restore is amazing. And people kind of get caught up on when's the right time to take the supplement. Taking it is better than not taking it. I would
Yeah.
much rather have you just take it than not take it at all. The big thing with Restore is maybe don't take it with like super hot coffee and maybe don't take it with the GX Assist. If you can space it out a little bit, you should be good. Um, but yeah, don't be able to take, if it's afternoon and you forgot to take it, take it.
Yeah. But you're going to create a daily healthy habit. So after, they say what I've read, 21 days for a healthy habit. I don't like that. I like 90 days, 30 days, you go and you kind of fix things. You started something new. 60 days, you're like, okay, I kind of got this. This is good, even though we're going to change it up on the second month. It's fine. You're fine. Everything's fine. Then the third month is, you're just like, "Ah, I got this." Then there's going to be some recommendations of stuff that you're going to want to stay on because you feel so good. You feel so good. And that's why we're talking about foundational reset. There's some foundational products that I live off of every single day. The VMG, the digestive enzymes, the probiotic, and the fish oils. Those are going to be some recommendations that even after the cleanse, that is going to be recommended for you to stay on. But we could talk about that then, you know what I'm saying? Cross that bridge when we get there.
Yeah. So
Anything else?
that's great that you're not constipated with the GX Assist. So what that's telling me is when you take the GX Assist, up the support, if that's you, because everybody's body's different. So that's telling me it's actually doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's killing off stuff. And now we have to get it out. So lots and lots of water. When I take PB Restore daily, it causes bleeding for me. Another wellness advocate told me that it messes up hormones. So just wondering if I take it far apart, will it not? That's really interesting.
Far
Hmm.
apart from what? You're taking PB Restore daily, it causes bleeding. You're saying, so wondering if you take it far apart, will it help me not far apart from what? From something else? From another supplement? Far apart from that's where I'm
And what
getting,
kind of
oh,
bleeding?
deeply. Okay.
Hemorrhoids? Like bleeding with BMs?
She's like, oh, we're gonna tell
The pelvic
everybody
floor
all,
PT, I'm like, tell me specifically, where is the bleeding?
want to know all the things. So I mean, we're not kidding, okay?
Period. How old are you?
Oh, with your menstrual. Okay.
So it may be a little bit 40. Oh, okay. So we're in
Okay.
perimenopause,
We're in
menopause.
perimenopause. That yeah. We're
Um,
like, oh, okay. That's
we're like,
we get it
okay.
now.
I'm like, okay. Crazy
Well, we're
hormone.
not laughing at you, my love. We're not laughing at you. We're
No, we're
laughing with
laughing with
you.
you
We get
because we
it.
are in perimenopause and we understand.
Yes. It's so, yeah. Yeah.
You know
So,
what? Joe, send me a message. I'm going to do a little bit of research on this and dig a little bit deeper. But I actually, even though it doesn't feel great, I actually think that that might be a good sign because your period is kind of your fifth vital sign. So to me, as we're like helping with gut health and healing, it might actually not be a bad thing. It might actually be like things are kind of starting to stabilize a little bit. But send me a message on Instagram and I'll do some research and we'll come up with a plan for you. We have less than a minute left. We're so glad that you're here or watching the replay.
yeah, thank you for
If you want
coming. This was
questions
a
with
great
us,
turnout. Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
we
But
love
I
seeing
love it.
things. I love that
And
you're
I've
here.
done 30-day cleanses, man, but this is going to be a challenge for me. So I'm going to need y'all as much as y'all need me. So I'm going to be in the accountability and I'm going to be like, who took everything today? Please help me. I might have forgot. Listen,
Yes,
nobody's perfect. So I'm going to
we're gonna
need the
play Eye of the
accountability.
Tiger.
Yes, yes,
We're
yes,
gonna
yes.
go.
So we're gonna, how are we gonna know if you're, I guess, message us if you're already a doTERRA customer, you can message us and let us know, say, hey, I got my stuff. I want to be in the accountability group. And if you are brand new and want to get started, if Laura brought you here, go to Lynn's, myself, talking about myself in third person. If Lynn's brought you here,